Hey guys, if you're thinking about moving to North Las Vegas, specifically the 89031 zip code, which is one of the most popular zip codes in the city of North Las Vegas, then this video is for you. In today's video, I am going to be going on a vlog tour of 89031. So we're going to talk about businesses in the area. We're going to talk about new housing developments. We're going to show you some homes that are already in place. We're going to show you a common neighborhood, like what it looks like in 89031. And we're going to talk about a bunch of other stuff, guys. So if that's what you're looking for, stay tuned, because by the end of this video, you'll know a whole lot more about the zip code and if you want to live here. And we're getting after it right now. Hey guys, welcome back to Living in Las Vegas, my channel where I talk about living in Las Vegas, moving to Las Vegas real estate, and a whole bunch of other stuff. If you don't know, my name's Tom Radacci and I'm a local realtor. In today's video, we're going to be doing a vlog tour of 89031. So I'm going to show you some new home developments, some developments that are already in place, some neighborhoods, talk about some businesses in the area, and a whole bunch of other stuff. Full disclosure, guys, I actually live in this zip code in 89031. I love it. And I just love North Las Vegas in general, and I highly recommend it to all my clients who are looking to move here to find a great home at an affordable rate, because North Las Vegas is one of the cheapest zip codes or cheapest areas really to live in the entire city, or excuse me, in the entire Las Vegas metro area. So if you're moving to the Las Vegas area, you're looking for a great home at an affordable price, then stay tuned to this video, because you're going to learn a lot about the 89031 zip code and really a lot about North Las Vegas in general. With that, guys, please go down below, like and subscribe to this video, and hit that little notification bell so that you're notified every single time I put out a new video. And now we're going to hop down to my computer screen where we're going to review the footage, do a voiceover of the footage, and show you everything in this awesome zip code. All right, thanks, guys. Hey guys, welcome back. We're down on my computer screen now, and like I said earlier, we're going to be doing a vlog tour of 89031, which is one of the most popular zip codes in the city of North Las Vegas, which is on the northern part of the Las Vegas metro, right next to Nellis Air Force Base, and it's also the zip code that I happen to live in. My family and I love it here. It's really just a great zip code all around, very quiet, family oriented, away from the hustle and bustle of most of the rest of Las Vegas, like the Strip, but you still got easy commute times to the Strip, 23, 24 minutes to the airport, easy access to the outdoors, and easy access to a bunch of other services, guys. So if you're thinking about moving to Las Vegas Metro, maybe you're going to work at Nellis Air Force Base, this would be an excellent zip code to check out. And with that, guys, let's look at the screen here. So I'm in Google Maps, and I just have 89031 outlined. So right here, you can see this is the zip code that we're going to be driving through today, talking about a little bit. So it's very popular, one of the most popular zip codes in North Las Vegas. And let's go over, so you guys can save this as you want, or you can look it up yourself. And then I just want to minimize this, minimize that too. And then here is the route that I drove, guys. So I started, let's zoom in a little bit. So I started here, and we're going to drive up West Centennial Parkway. We're going to turn right to stay on West Centennial Parkway, then turn left to stay on West Centennial Parkway. Turn right on North 5th, come all the way down to Craig. Turn right on Craig. Turn right on Camino al Norte. Turn left on Ann. Turn left on Simmons. Talk about some more businesses at a few other locations here. Come back down to Craig. Come over to Decatur, and then come back to our finish and talk about some more businesses. So this is the route I took, guys. Took about, here you go, 37, 40 minutes to do this route. You can see that there are a lot of other neighborhoods that I didn't touch, that I didn't drive through. But a lot of this zip code, I can tell you, is very similar to what you're going to see in most of this driving. So it covers quite a bit of it. But guys, if there's part of this area that you want to learn more about, or maybe even another zip code, just reach out to me. My contact information will be down in the description of this video. Call, text, email, however you want to get in touch with me. I'm getting reach outs all the time, and I'm never too busy for yours. So if you have a question, if you have a comment, if you want to see something that I don't cover, or maybe I got something wrong, correct me in the comments or just reach out to me directly and we'll get it settled. With that, guys, let's pop into the video and we will start this tour right here. All right, guys, can you still see me? There we go. All right, so here we're setting off on West Centennial Parkway. You can kind of see these mountains in the background. That is the mountain chain just north of Las Vegas. It's part of the Desert National Wildlife Refuge, which is the largest wildlife refuge in the lower 48. You can see this is pretty common, what we're seeing here. Walled communities, two-story homes, all similar colors. You got the concrete tile roof, all very common for Las Vegas, all very common for North Las Vegas. This is typically the kind of neighborhood you're going to see in most parts of the city. If you haven't already, guys, please go down below, like, subscribe to the channel, hit that little notification bell. That way you're notified every single time I put out a new video. And also that like, that thumbs up button really helps me in the YouTube algorithm, helps me get my videos to people who need them and who want to see them. So please do that for me if you could. Really appreciate it. You can see that quite a few of these homes have solar panels on them. Just past two, and we'll see plenty more on this drive. That's pretty common, and it's getting more common in not just North Las Vegas, but all communities in the Las Vegas metro area. So if you're moving out here and you want solar on your home, you want it already in place, it's just something you got to let me know if I'm your realtor, or if you're using a different realtor, let them know. And then we can kind of search for that and help you. There are a few additional criteria to consider. There might be some additional, see, there's some solar right there. There might be some additional qualification stuff you have to go through with the company that is leasing or that owns the solar panels, depending on who owns the solar panels on the house, whether it's the seller or a different company, like if the solar panels are being leased. But it's definitely an option if you want to move into a home that already has that in place. Definitely an option, guys. You'll see some of the communities today have gates, some don't. That's another thing we can talk about when you want to reach out, when you want to move here. Not all communities are gated. Some are, some aren't. Not all communities have HOAs or homeowners associations, also sometimes called a common interest community or CIC. That's just the way the different communities operate. So here, pulling up to a stoplight. We're still on West Centennial, but you can see there's some businesses and that sort of stuff around here. So we'll pause this for a second. Oops, excuse me, wrong button. Pause this for a second, minimize this, and we'll go back to the map just to kind of show you where we are. So at this point, we've done this drive and we're in this area right now. Let's go back to the video and we'll go play. I'll speed it up for you guys. All right, here we are. Heading off again, so you can see already some shopping centers and stuff we're passing. Pause the video and take a look at what's here. Dutch Bros. Oh my God, guys, hold on. I gotta rewind. Dutch Bros, guys. Oh geez, where am I going here? Super amazing coffee chain here. It's really in the West, but they're all over Las Vegas. Years ago when I moved here, there's only like one or two. Now they're popping up all over the place. This one's coming soon. It's not done yet, but it's very close to being finished. Highly recommend, guys, if you're moving here and you love coffee, check them out. If you're coming out here for a vacation, coming out here just to check out some properties, go get some coffee there. I personally like them more than Starbucks, like them more than Tim Hortons, but that'll be up for you to decide. Highly recommend. get the s'mores mocha with white coffee. Coffee's not actually white, but it's super nutty, has a real nutty flavor to it. So good. So good. All right, let's keep going. You also see we passed quite a few condos and apartments, and that sort of thing, in this North Las Vegas 89031 tour. So if you're moving out here and you don't want to buy a home yet, maybe you want to rent a condo, rent a townhome, rent an apartment, or maybe even just rent a single family home. Totally possible. There are a ton of options out here available. Guys, if you have other questions, please put them down in the comments. Text them to me, email, call me, however you want to get in touch. So now we're at Clayton. So let's pause this again. We'll pull this back up. Clayton right here. We'll skip ahead. There we go. Oh, maybe too far ahead. All right, here we go. So we just drove through Clayton, guys. I don't know why people think North Las Vegas is a bad city. Seems like a pretty great area from what I'm seeing on this video, and I live here, so you can see off to the left you got school parks and playing fields, baseball field over there. And right now we're going to make a left turn to stay on West Centennial Parkway, which is right here. So we just passed this community park and other park back here. Fast forward for you guys. You don't have to sit through the light with me. And we're back. So the park that we were talking about on the map is right over here. A lot of parks in North Las Vegas. Not the most parks of any part of the city. Summerlin still has, as far as I know, is the most parks of any part of the city. I think it's like over 200, something along those lines. But North Las Vegas is also a smaller city, much less population than the city of Las Vegas. So I think it's somewhere in the neighborhood of 30 to 40 parks, including Craig Ranch Regional Park, which is a huge park. They have fairs and all sorts of other fun stuff that goes on there. So if you move here and you want to park in the area, Craig Ranch Regional Park is a fantastic, fantastic park to go to. If you like to run, take your dogs. They have huge green open spaces that are very well maintained. Green grass all year round. Go play soccer with your kids or throw the football, throw the baseball, whatever the case may be. North Las Vegas has some excellent parks. So we're still on West Centennial. Let's fast forward to this red light. Here we go. If you have some questions, guys, put them down in the comments or text them, call me, however you want to get in touch. We are passing another small section of businesses. And our next turn is going to be a right turn onto North 5th. And before I lived in 89031, I lived in 89081, which is this North 5th straddles right down the center of North 5th is the line between 89031 and 89081. You can see some even more shopping here. As we get closer to that North 5th area, the shopping kind of increases a little bit. So I used to live in 89081 instead of 89031. Loved that zip code too. Awesome zip code. I'm planning a vlog tour there, but that's the direction we're headed here. Again, more shops, apartments, and condos over on this side. And guys, let me just show you real quick. Pause the video. So we're driving along this route right here. So we're in this area, passing these businesses, and we're going to turn right here. So I used to live a little farther down Centennial over in this area. near Shadow Creek Golf Course, but they're building a lot of new homes and apartments all up in through here and even all the way out past the VA healthcare system, VA hospital. So this is all 89081, which I used to live in, and I'm going to do a vlog tour on this as well. But if you're looking for new homes, you like this area, you want to stay in this area, this is definitely a possibility because they're building a lot of new homes up here. Plus, you get great mountain views, easy access. It's quiet. Oh, if you're working in Nellis Air Force Base, 5-minute commute, guys. Can't beat that. So here we're coming up on North 5th, and we're about to make a right turn. They've been doing construction at this intersection for a while. Nothing big, no big construction really. But I'll pause again. There's something I forgot to show you guys. So we're right. Wrong one. We're right here at this intersection. Up here, a ton of businesses. There's In-N-Out Burger, Home Depot, Denny's. They built some new apartments and stuff here. They're building some new homes over here. This Touchstone Living watercolor. This is all new. Discount Tire. This is brand new. They do a bunch of free tire changes and stuff for you. McDonald's, Kohl's. So definitely a really awesome shopping center. There's also a Target. There's a Staples, the Eye Doctor, a bunch of stuff here. And there's parks. So definitely something to keep in mind, guys. You're looking for shopping up in North Las Vegas. It is more suburban, but you can definitely find excellent shopping centers. You just might have to go a little bit more out of your way. Fast forward through this turn. Again, some more shopping centers. So now we're on North 5th, guys, and we're heading dead south. And we're looking for Craig Road. We're going to turn right on Craig Road. Again, lots of great developments, lots of great resale homes, not super old, not super new. Big, small, two-story, some single-story, plenty of rentals, plenty of apartments, plenty of condos. Really great places to live, guys. Possible solar, some have pools. We'll fast forward this for you. There we go. But again, I said this earlier, what you're seeing now is very typical for North Las Vegas, and it's also very typical for a lot of other places in the city. Even some Summerlin neighborhoods look very similar to this with the walls, the color, same type of roof, similar home design, similar. Oh, here we go. New homes right here on the right. So you can pause Richmond Homes. You guys can pause, take a look at that. Or if you want, Cortland, you can look that new development up. But like I was saying, guys, this is very common for most of North Las Vegas and most of Las Vegas in general. The way the houses are kind of close together, the backyard size, all very common. So now we're crossing Ann Road. You guys can see there's some vacant, empty lots. I imagine some of those are going to fill up with businesses relatively quickly because the population is just pouring. People are just pouring into Las Vegas, guys. People are pouring into North Las Vegas. Nevada is one of the fastest growing states that there are. So I imagine it's going to get taken up by businesses and new homes relatively quickly. You can see some more school stuff. You got a football stadium, tennis courts, that sort of stuff on your right-hand side there. And we're heading south on North 5th Street. And here we're stopping at Washburn for a red light, and we'll fast forward. There we go. More new homes over to your left. Some more track homes. I wouldn't say you're going to find a lot of custom homes in this zip code or in North Las Vegas in general. That would probably be something you have to seek out on your own. But I don't think there are any builders really looking to build custom homes in this area. That's just the North Las Vegas in general is not really that part of the metro that has those sorts of price points. if you're looking to build a brand new custom luxury home, you could probably find a place to do it in North Las Vegas, but Summerlin or a few other places in the city, maybe Green Valley, McDonald Ranch, Black Mountain, um, Mountain's Edge, or even maybe the Northwest. I mean, that's just more common places to do that sort of thing. And guys, let me rewind for just 1 second because we saw Saddlebrook right here. So from KB Homes, if you turn around, some of those homes we saw, it would be on your right if you turned around, but on our left a few seconds ago in the video, those were some KB homes going up. So if you're looking for that custom home, might not be the best area of the city for you, but it could definitely probably be had. It would just take a little more effort. So we're still on North 5th heading south. Guys, I hope you're liking this vlog tour. This is my first vlog tour, so if you don't like it, if you think I can do better, if you think I did something wrong, said something wrong, whatever the case may be, make sure you pop it in the comments. Call me, text me, email me. I'm getting reach outs all the time. So if you need me to know something about this video or if you want to see something different, just let me know and I'll include it next time. So right here, guys, I actually, when I was filming it, stupid me, took a wrong turn. So you're going to see a jump cut here because I should have turned right. So now we're driving through that intersection. We're on Craig Road because in reality, I drove through that, just making the mistake. So I circled back, and now we're on Craig Road, and we're heading west. So you can see in the distance, you can see these mountains. So that's part of the Red Rock mountain chain, and then behind that, you can kind of see the Spring Mountains where Mount Charleston is. And that's how you know we're heading west. So we're on Craig Road. Let me just show you again. I'll pull the map up. We're on Craig Road, and we're heading west. So we're right here. So remember I talked about Craig Ranch Regional Park? That's right here. This huge park is Craig Ranch Regional Park. Amazing park. Went to this Pirate Fest thing there a couple months ago now, but it's like this big pirate themed fair, carnival games, all sorts of other stuff. It's a lot of fun. So Craig Road that runs through North Las Vegas is like a pretty big central business hub. So you have some grocery stores, you have Home Depot, you have some small hospitals, gas stations, restaurants. There's the Buffalo Wild Wings on the screen. You have a lot of different businesses on Craig Road, and it's just one of the main business thoroughfares that runs through the city of North Las Vegas. So if it's really important you to be close to some of those chain restaurants and some of those other services that might be on Craig Road, you're going to want to look in like Southern 89031, Southern 89081, which are both zip codes that touch Craig, or you're going to want to look in some of the other zip codes that are touching the other side of Craig Road. So here, guys, you can see on your right of the screen, this is Craig Ranch Regional Park. So this is overflow parking, gravel parking lot, but you can see the green grass and that sort of stuff back here. Excuse me. Huge park. Ton of space to run your dogs around, run your kids around, run, bike, skateboard. I mean, it's a huge park, guys. So there it is, City of North Las Vegas. That's advertised in the park right there. So now we're just continuing. You can still kind of see some of the park, and we just kind of passed the edge of the park. There's this big empty dirt lot that hasn't been settled by businesses or houses yet. And we're going to come up here, and pretty shortly we're going to make a right turn onto Camino al Norte. And I'll show you that on the map when we get there. There's another Dutch Bros on our right. Camino al Norte also leads up to a couple nice like business centers up in the kind of center area of 89031. Oh, excuse me, guys. Spam call. Camino al Norte also leads up to kind of the center areas of 89031, some businesses and stuff around. So definitely something to think about. Right in front of us, guys, you can see it's a little hospital, doctor's office kind of complex there. So if that's something you worry about, then you're not too far from a hospital. I will say there are other parts of the city, like downtown, Summerlin area, Southwest, they do have like more large hospitals in general than North Las Vegas. But Las Vegas does have the Southern Nevada VA hospital, which is in 89081. It's in the far upper right-hand corner of Las Vegas, far northeast corner. So if you're moving here, you're a veteran, or maybe you really you really want to work at the VA, or you're transferring from a different VA, or however that works, this is the VA of Southern Nevada. So we're over here right now in the video, but this is 89081, where I used to live, and I used to live really close to the VA. So really nice hospital, guys. If that's important to you, then definitely check it out. All right, back to the video. So now we're on, excuse me, Camino al Norte. We're looking kind of northeast right now, but this road's a little wobbly. So off to our right-hand side is that empty lot that was part of the park, and we're going to come up to this red light. And if you wanted to enter the park, then you would come up to this red light and you would go down this street over here. And then you would turn into the park, not too far down that street, right at that sign, to the Craig Ranch Regional Park. So there again, you can see the mountains of the Desert National Wildlife Refuge up the north. If you wanted to check those mountains out, you want to get on 95 north, which is the far, from this zip code, 89031, you're going to get on 215 west. And you're going to head, which is just the northern part of the city, just north of this zip code, 215 west. Head over to 95 north, take 95 north up to Corn Creek Road, and take Corn Creek Road down to the Wildlife Refuge. So right here, we just passed Washburn. So that all those businesses and everything you just saw were right here, and we're coming up to another kind of business center. There's a Sonic up here. There's a Baskin Robbins. I think there's a Starbucks. I love having the mountain views. Love having the mountain views. There are a lot of places in Vegas you kind of get mediocre mountain views, but for the most part, no matter where you are in the city, you can usually see some kind of a mountain somewhere. Vegas is surrounded by them, and I actually love the mountain views, especially in the winter when like we get hit with a winter storm and Red Rock gets snow, Mount Charleston area gets snow. It's the best. So here, guys, we're driving through. We're about to turn left onto Ann Road, and you can see that this is all businesses, all built up. Great place to live. El Dorado, big community back here. Another wonderful place to live in North Las Vegas. I don't know why North Las Vegas gets the bad reputation that it gets. I've lived here for years and never had a problem. Every city on earth has areas that are, higher crime or have this problem or have that problem. Take your pick. But I've lived in North Las Vegas for years, and I've never had any problems, and I have never run into anyone that's had any problems either. So I definitely recommend it, guys. But it's like every city, you got to watch out for all sorts of different things because things happen. You just got to be careful. That doesn't mean it's a bad place to live, or that doesn't mean, there's parts of Summerlin, you see news articles where things happen in Summerlin, reports of crime, things like that. So it happens everywhere, guys. It's just part of living in the city. So now we're on Ann Road, and we're heading west again. You'll have to excuse me, guys. I have a little bit of a sore throat, so I'm sure this video sounds a little bit scratchy. My wife and I actually got married. You can't see the mountain from here. It's just on the other side. But we got married over there, standing on a mountaintop. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool place to get married. I'm going to stop us right there. We're just about to turn south on Simmons Street. I just wanted to highlight something. If you're big into gardening, landscaping, you can see over here, this is Star Nursery. So Star Nursery is they have a few different locations all around the city, but it's a huge like landscaping. You can go get your gravel, your dirt. They have a ton of plants. We redid, not on the current house we live in now, the last house we live in, we redid our whole backyard with plants, and we got everything from Star Nursery, the fertilizer, the topsoil, some of the pots and stuff like that. So if you guys are into that, you want to plant a garden maybe. Some people say you can't grow things in Las Vegas. Those people are full of it, because personally I've grown tomatoes and herbs. Herbs do super well out here. Man, our oregano went so crazy, I thought it was going to take over the whole neighborhood, honestly. More development. So right now, this is Simmons. We're about to turn left on Simmons, which is right here. So you can see quite a bit of business. This is where we were. So this is that Star Nursery I was talking about. Ty Albertson's grocery store, fantastic grocery store. It's a chain grocery store. It's all over the country, but I like Albertson's a lot. Not my first pick, but still a great grocery store. Walmart Neighborhood Market, another good place. Go back to the video. So now we're headed south on Simmons. Kind of stinks. You can't really see the strip, unfortunately, in this video. We're just not high up enough, but I was hoping for a strip view when I shot this video. Guys, if you're liking the video so far, I really hope it's helping you out and giving you, an idea, a picture of what North Las Vegas is like, what it looks like. And of course, you're getting my opinion from a local. So if this is helping you guys out, please smash that like button. It's a little thumbs up button there. Subscribe and hit that notification bell. That way you're notified every time I put out a new video, because I don't want you to miss any of it. But all that stuff really helps me in the YouTube algorithm, guys. Really helps me get my videos to the people that want to see them, to the people that need to see them. So I'd really appreciate it if you did that. And if you have questions, if you have comments, if you need a realtor, if you just want to talk to me about whatever, shoot the breeze, call, text, email, however you want to get in touch with me is totally fine. I get reach outs all the time, but I'm never too busy for yours. Another build. You can see how many new builds are going on in North Las Vegas. They're all over the place. Fast forward to this red light. So this is Lone Mountain. Lone Mountain runs east to west, like pretty much covering the whole length of the Las Vegas metro, east to west. So you'll find a lot of awesome homes on Lone Mountain. You'll find some great businesses on Lone Mountain. On the far west of Lone Mountain, you will find the custom, I think I've heard it called the custom home area. custom home section of Lone Mountain, and you'll find a lot of $1 million properties or multi-million-dollar properties that were all custom built. If you're out here in Las Vegas, it's a phenomenal area to drive through just to see the kind of homes that can be built on a custom home budget. And some of them are even for sale right now. So maybe you're watching this video, but you have a really high budget or interested in a luxury home. Maybe you know someone who is, something along those lines. Maybe a home in the custom home section of Lone Mountain would be for you. Or maybe you're looking at Mount Charleston. Maybe you're looking at Summerlin. Doesn't matter. Either way, reach out to me. And we're going to come up here and we're going to turn right onto Craig Road. So we were on Craig Road earlier, and then we turned off of Craig Road onto Camino al Norte so that we could kind of head up into the center of 89031. So we just came down this, and then we turned right here, and now we're headed this direction. Also, guys, when you look at a map of Las Vegas, big circular city, as you go out farther from the center, it's common that you're going to find newer and newer homes. Like a lot of the new builds now are just kind of on the outer edge, or mostly on the outer edge of the Las Vegas metro area. So if you're looking for a brand new home or a home that's only 5 years old, only 10 years old, you want to start looking at the outside and you want to work your way in. That way you'll find those homes as fast as possible. If you're starting to look at the inside of the city, you're just not going to find brand new homes unless someone maybe knocked a home down or subdivided a lot, or maybe there was a lot that sat vacant for a long time and someone decided to build a new home on it. But for the most part, you're not going to find new homes toward the center of the city. More businesses off here to your right. And what we're looking for is Decatur, which is an often mispronounced. I've heard people call it Decatur and all sorts of other things, but we're going to turn right on Decatur, and then from there we're going to head back towards the start point. We just passed Valley. If you go up Valley, there's a great daycare up there, creme de la creme. Highly recommend. If you're moving to the area, you got kids, check them out. It's reasonably priced. They don't allow any nuts in the building for the kids. They make all the food there themselves. So, if your kid has a nut allergy, they'll be relatively safe from that. Oh, guys, another beautiful. Let's look at that beautiful mountain view. You get some gorgeous sunsets out here in Vegas. So here we're gonna turn right onto Decatur. Decatur also has quite a few businesses on it. As we get to the top of Decatur, towards where we're going to end this tour, I'll kind of pause the video and talk about a few of the businesses in the area because I think they're pretty worthwhile knowing about. But we're going to come up on another Sonic here on our right. I don't know how many of you are big fans of Sonic, but my wife, man, she lives and dies by Sonic, the cherry limeades. She loves them. If you haven't had one, definitely get one. They're very good. But she lives and dies by them. Now we're heading north on Decatur, which is right here. So we just turned here from all these businesses. Another Albertsons grocery store. Oh, look at that animal hospital. Beautiful. We just turned, and now we're heading this way. So if you like golf, Los Prados Golf and Country Club is right here. Excuse me. I've never golfed there. I've golfed at a few other places in Las Vegas. I know the summer golf rates, excuse me, golfing in the summer is a lot cheaper because people don't want to be outside when it's 110 degrees, 115 degrees. But you can find some really awesome golf deals in Las Vegas. There's even some golf courses that are outside of the city, kind of like really built into the wilderness. If you take 95 north, there's one on the Indian Reservation, Paiute Indian Reservation. Excuse me, is it Paiute? Indian reservation right outside of North Las Vegas. It might not be Paiute, but there is one up there, which I think is pretty cool, having a little golf course out in the middle of nowhere like that. I mean, well, it's kind of out in the middle of nowhere, right? Because it's outside the city, but in reality, it's really close to Vegas. Still on Decatur, still passing businesses, past some empty lots that might be built on soon, or maybe some businesses will be built there, some development going up. We're passing one of our buses, still facing that Desert National Wildlife Refuge. They got a great gift shop up there, guys, and a lot of the proceeds go directly to protecting native wildlife like bighorn sheep. Desert National Wildlife Refuge, I'm kind of a nerd for this stuff, has I think one of the highest populations of desert bighorn sheep anywhere in the world. And Nevada as a whole has a pretty big wild sheep population, all different kinds, Rocky Mountain, California, desert, all sorts of kinds, even mountain goats, because Nevada has put a lot of effort, a lot of conservation dollars, a lot of hunting and fishing money into protecting and revitalizing those native sheep populations. So if you like to hunt, if you like to go on hikes and watch wildlife, Nevada is one of the best states to do it in. I think it's over 85% public land, which means 85% of the state you can go and recreate on. Drive your vehicle on trails, hunt, fish, camp, hike, run, take your dogs out, all sorts of stuff. So if that's what you're looking for, that's Nevada's a pretty good state. So now we're on Ann Road, and I just want to highlight right here. Also, big business thoroughfare right in this area. Another, got a Smith's, CVS, excuse me, AutoZone, and then you can connect down here to the Albertsons and the other shopping center. Shopping center I really want to talk about is this one. We'll talk about that in just a second. All right, here we go. Here's the shopping center we just talked about. So I live pretty close to this area, and I actually use this shopping center up here. It's going to appear right here. So we're going through a school zone. I had to slow down, but the shopping center has a few different restaurants in it. Has a Target, Teriyaki Madness, Chipotle. I think there's a Woodfire Pizza Grill restaurant. But the number one most important thing it has is a grocery store called Winco. And Winco is a super awesome grocery store native to the west side of the country. They are they are employee owned, which is really cool. And another really cool thing is they don't take credit cards, because when someone uses a credit card, when a business uses a credit card, right? So there's your Target. This is Winco right here. And then as we make this turn, gas station, and you're going to see the most popular gym in all of the city, LVAC, right here. So that's where I go to the gym. And they have a bunch of different locations all around the city. Phenomenal gym. But anyways, Winco, they don't take credit cards. They only take cash and debit cards. Their prices are super low. They have all these bulk bins where you can go and get rice and pasta and all sorts of stuff, spices. But it's all really low cost, and it's not like a real budget, like crappy, dirty grocery store or anything like that. It's very clean, very fresh produce, great meat, poultry, that sort of stuff, great fish. So if you want to live in this area and kind of save money on your groceries, Winco is a great place to do it. I mean, we feed my wife and I and our two kids on less than $100 a week, which I think is a pretty awesome food budget. And we buy the good stuff, the good ice cream, the good things. We're not always buying like the off-brand stuff. So this right now, guys, turned into River Rock Cove Ranch. This is a popular neighborhood up here in the northeast of 89031.
Not the most popular neighborhood, but I did wanted to just drive through one neighborhood at least and give you, kind of a basic idea of what these neighborhoods are like. So these homes are about 15 years old ish, give or take. You can see the nice wide street. These people in this neighborhood actually have real driveways, which is a huge advantage. You're not going to find that in every neighborhood in Las Vegas. Um, but you can see there's a few different home designs. You get a few accent pieces, but this is a pretty typical neighborhood. You saw just there was a path leading down to a park. But this is what you should expect if you're moving to North Las Vegas, or really anywhere in Las Vegas looks about like this. Although I really like this neighborhood because of the driveways. The homes aren't too close together, and the backyards are actually a decent size because this neighborhood is about 15 years old. So give or take. And by now, guys, we're nearing the end of this video, but there's probably some other videos popping up, playlists and that sort of thing. So if you have other questions, comments, whatever, please go check out some of my other videos on North Las Vegas, on Summerlin, or the Las Vegas area in general. I try to put out at least one new video a week. So if there's something you want to see, if there's something I did wrong or whatever, please throw it in the comments section or call, text, email me, because I'm getting reach outs all the time from people who are moving here and for people who already live in Las Vegas and who just are moving to want to move to a different part of the city. So thanks so much for watching, guys. Stay tuned for more content. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.